Kingdom Come. Deliverance. Number 2. No idea what's going on. And we're about to give it a run. We're here trying to get everything set up, and I'm missing key points here.
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Oh, he's blown. He's blown.
bandits! Godwin, draw your sword and follow me!
Look at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, Vat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two. Fortuna, you rat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Harry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever, what does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women.
Oh, he trying to hold up.
So I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise, he wouldn't send you as his envoy.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Al dentes fortuna juvat.
He basically
See
screaming
now.
Excelsior.
There's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Dick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
No, he about to miss something.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Bergov from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Smoke.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Soldier likes nothing more than to have a weapon in his hand and wear a strong suit of armor. Short temper. Okay. Advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge. Talk no jutsu. Scouts. Hides in the shadow and solve tasks silently. I kind of like sneaking. I feel like we about to be a sneak. I'm torn right now. I don't know. We gonna do sneaky boy.
I serve Sir Hans as a scout and tracker.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
You can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side in dialogues. You'll have the choice of some of the options below that define how you will react. But beware, persuasion requires the other party to believe you. Speech, charisma, might, dread, domination. Okay. Many situations can be solved by reasoning with the other party. Within dialogues, you'll have several options to how to react, but be warned, the other party won't always believe you. Persuasion, yada yada yada. Okay.
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down, so we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a tracker? So you're a knight all of a sudden? Or you're not really sure? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
don't listen to him, Captain. He's traveling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Damn.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
Guy.
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
Call it.
God.
Hoity-toity.
What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Oh,
Come
we
on,
finna get
fellas.
ambushed.
We'll camp here on the bank.
What's the random chicken doing here?
At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Henry, whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking.
Come on, comrade.
Heel!
What?
What's all the fuss about,
Let's
Mutt?
throw a few
Are you that
dice.
hungry?
For the love
All right,
of God.
I'll see what I
How
can
many
get for
times
you.
do I have to tell you?
Game. Up opens map, down opens inventory, yada yada yada. 6 sections, left or right. Items. Alright. What is this pose my man's is hitting?
Ain't playing with you.
What? Not.
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
Henry, come here.
That's an easy one. I always win.
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
Oh, he's soft.
You're a noble. You can't let some lackey shit all over you.
Maybe. But I'd like to remain a living noble.
At least no one got hurt. He was just throwing his weight around.
You can't just let loose on anyone and everyone like that. That could really come back and bite us all in the arse.
If you think so, sir.
I do. It's an order. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Bergov. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Don't fuck it up.
As you command.
Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey?
I'm about to whoop your
With a bit of
ass.
swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or should we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Yeah, get that money.
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
What the fuck does he eat? Oh, dang. I forgot him.
Mind where you're going?
I don't see any dog food. Bread. Autumn rolls. Dang it. And that apple. Gotta eat right. So where be the dog food? UP? Absolutely not.
Here, mutt.
Okay, clearly I gotta get it from somebody. We're gonna talk to Oates.
Listen, would you have some scraps for a mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time.
Get that shit up.
I'll have you know, that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do. I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. Want to bet that?
I was trying to schedule it
Fortune
up.
favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right? Come on.
If you have any dice in your inventory, you can choose to use them before starting the game. Most dice has special properties that you can read about in the descriptions. They allow you to use special techniques to improve your luck. Start the game by rolling all 6 dice. Select the scoring dice you want. Put them to the side and gain points. Or then at the end of the turn, then roll the dice. If you don't roll a single scoring die, you lose all points gained that turn. Oh gosh. Three ones is 1,000. All right.
On then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time. You know you can throw again, right? Oh, come on! Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? Well, you're not afraid of anything. If I was you, I'd take it. Here.
Oh, I didn't know that that's what I was supposed to do. I should have been done. Oh, man. He's about to win now.
Aye, that'll do.
Oh, he about to smash me.
My God, I'm done.
Ooh, he about to smash me. We gonna risk it all, y'all. Score and continue. Roll it. Fuck, I busted. Oh, I'm playing bad. He about to beat me. He done already beat me.
Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll
He done
drink
cheated.
on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
All right, let's carry on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Now I'll
I'm gonna
show
have to
you.
Get that back. He got me
We'll
before
see
I knew
whose
how to play the
side
game.
luck is on today.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for the 3-5s. Ha, eh. Shit. 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1.
Don't drag it out. I want to play too, you know? my God! Oh, come on!
Well, fuck it, we're gonna go again. That should have been a band right there. I'm not understanding the rules. How?
Here. Ha! Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's
keep doing this
mine,
clearly
friend.
until I
Tomorrow,
smash him. He's
we'll
punishing
drink
me.
on Henry's coin.
Jack can see
That's
me.
just great.
You can never have too much ale.
The
Want to
total
try your
of
luck
one
again?
person.
Same wager.
All right, let's carry on. Now I'll show you.
Come on, then. Show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
Yeah.
Why'd I even start playing? Aye, that'll do. My God, I'm done.
This is lost, bro.
Nothing worth mentioning. Here.
I'm over here forgetting there's an entire other game and just focusing on this one perfect match of dice.
No, that's as far as I go.
Yeah. Run my money.
You must have a... Damn your eyes. You played well. Ah, what's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Jeez.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Here you go. Take it.
Look out!
So, should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armour, grab a practice sword and come along.
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armour. Good. I won't hold back. Ready?
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. I'm still as fresh as a daisy. Bernard would weep to see you. Come on, try again. Don't pause. Keep up the attacks. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah, but you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Nice. Good. Good. Wrong. Good. That's the way.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
You're doing great, Henry. block after I start swinging. You have to move sooner. Nice, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready.
This is a decent tutorial.
Strike back after the block. Good, Henry.
Oh, that's what it looks like. Okay.
Sweet. Well, hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Nice work, Henry. Too slow. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. Off to a good start. That one hit the spot. Put up a fight at least. You haven't got a hope. Put up a fight at least. You haven't got a hope. Put up a fight at least. And you're supposed to be my bodyguard. And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat. Oh, that swordplay has given me quite an appetite.
No.
Let's get some grub.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
True. Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were unbelievably lucky. beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do.
Terrible.
The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame.
Your bitch made anyway, bro.
You know, this
I
traveling
like this
isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
Sneaky hard hitter.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
prefer other weapons. Proper ones. When you take a mace in your hand, a nice chunk of metal, you know one good blow will do the job. No dancing around in circles. Just smash.
Too right. I feel like a king when I got a nice big cudgel.
I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stop going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again, hearing how Martin the Smith raised him, even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who helped me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
This guy.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
We grinded, we grinded.
Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans. Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us
I'm
away.
a sneaky one.
Hear that singing?
World
They
War
must be
II
close.
trousers, trousers.
hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Okay, we're creeping.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Where the fuck do I get around?
What was that sound? Holy Mother of God!
Oh, we ruined that. I ruined that.
Henry, I told you to. Fucking God, you're a You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Just got his ring back. What am I gonna tell his wife? Bruh. I just got his ring back.
Oh, fuck. A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll
Henry,
wait till
let's
they're
go.
gone, then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey!
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them!
You wanted to wade in the damn water. I don't want to hear none of that.
Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Horses, horses, quick!
Hit, bro.
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really?
What exactly do you call... Oh, oh shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
Yeah, we not skipping no cutscenes. We not skipping none of that. We getting through. I promise you.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish. We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up.
Alright. Yeah, give me 1 second, chat. To the literal 2 people that are watching, I need to... You hurt my feelings. You left the chat. Alright, yeah, give me 1 second. We are going to end this one really fast.